It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC East. It's the Pats and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing Jones. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up second down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DB. Tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Broken tackle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, And
they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit, and this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge for... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Waddle, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. 2nd and 3. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson to target. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pick up there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Jones now throwing on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So that challenge, a successful one. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flushed out right. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've hit halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 20. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in. Now Brian Flores is going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Jones throw complete there to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. The point after is good, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on first down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Pass incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up. Sean Murphy bunting.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Throwing Jones. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
First throw now for the backup Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Shifts past him at the 45. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Tate. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the third straight play. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down 20-14, 2:11 to go. They're out of timeouts. Now they will have the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Back to throw, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now all eyes on the Patriots, trailing by a point, just over a minute 40 to play. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Now Jones.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Jones.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
To throw is Jones.
And he fends him off.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You happen to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Here's Jones.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.